And here's some few extra tips for you guys. So let's say I need a riser, but I don't have one. I only have impacts. Well, there's a very, very simple solution for that. You can reverse the impact and it will turn into a riser. So let's take this for example. So I had an impact here. And all I wanted is maybe a transition to this beautiful manta ray doing a 360. So all I need to do is right click on the sound, go to speed and duration, reverse speed, and I've got myself a riser. Now you can get even more creative with that. Just take any sound, put some reverse on it, see how it sounds. Maybe it sounds cool and can fit something else, and maybe it can give you some more creative ideas on your specific sound design. And my two last tips can differentiate you from the pro sound designers to the amateur sound designers. And these are the panning, the left and right panning, and the equalizer. So let's talk a little bit about the panning. So I have this bird sounds, okay? Great, now the birds are crossing the frame from left to right. Now to give this scene even more power, you can create panning that comes from the left and goes to the right. Now, all the big sound designs on movies use that all the time. You see somebody on the right side of the screen talking, you're probably going to hear him more on the right side of the speakers. Now, obviously, if you hear this on a mobile phone without earphones, you'll have trouble hearing the power of the panning. So put on your headphones. Let's give that small example with the birds. Okay, all you need to do to enter the panning is right click on the small FX box. You have a panner, you click on pan and you get the panning. Now the panning works when you go upwards, it's the left side, and when you go downwards, it's the right side. So if our birds are moving from left to right, we want our sound to move from left to right. So all we need to do is create keyframes, give our sound, take our sound to the left side, and move it while the birds are crossing to the right. And this is how it sounds. Okay, now let's take another example with the panner. So we have our car scene, right? And our car is on the right. So we can take that specific sound in our car. We have 3 different sounds, remember? 1, 2, 3, let's check it. Great. Now they're all in the middle, centered. If we'll take the panner and we'll take this, let's open that, and we want the car sound to be a bit on the right. We'll take this downwards. Let's hear that. Okay, now you can hear it harder on the right. We can take it even more to the extreme, like this. And when you add another sound from the different layers that we have, let's take this one. Now you get more depth because this sound is in the middle. Give it a nice panning, right, like that. So we'll have it starting in the middle and go and switch into the right. And maybe the third layer, we're just gonna keep it as it is, centered, and this is how it sounds. It gives it even more depth. Okay, so you hear the car entering on the right, and then you hear the sound balancing in to the center. Now you can probably imagine when you have different things crossing your frame from left to right, playing with the panning can be super, super powerful, and always take your sound design to the next level. And our last tip, as I said, is using the equalizer. we've touched a little bit when we've talked about low pass and high pass, but with the equalizer, you get all the range of frequencies in the sound. So let's take this shot of the whiskey pouring into the glass. This is how it sounds without any equalizer on it. Pretty regular. Now all you need to do is write in the effects panel EQ and parametric equalizer. You drop it on here. You have on the effects control panel a small edit button, and now you can see the waveforms on the equalizer. Now the middle ones are the mids, the left are the lows, and the rights are the highs when we're talking about frequencies, and you can play with those different frequencies. So this specific shot, you have mostly the mids, and we can just take it down if we want. It will sound a lot more hollow because we took all the mid frequencies and we took them down, we lowered them. Okay, so this is with the equalizer, and this is without the equalizer. So these are my 2 tips for you guys that can take your sound design to the next level and differentiate you from the amateur sound designers to the pro ones. And that's how you can use sound design to elevate your videos. So I hope that video helped you out. If it did, slappity slap that like button using those sound effects. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel with the notification bell on. Like, subscribe, and comment down below what's the best sound design you've seen on a video, commercial, or movie. Let us know in the comments below.